oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round number 2 here at Valencia. Join us for the practice session. Slapshot, what's going on, buddy? Let me just do a quick quick audio sync. Oh man, I'm sick. I am sick. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that is beautiful. Beautiful. Awesome. Cool. We're going to go on board with hopefully a Porsche, and you're going to see if the audio is, if the in-game car audio is too loud, if it needs to be turned down. Let me know. I did crank it up just a little bit before I started the stream, so let me know if that sounds okay. Oh, golly. $100 to drink it. Car too loud. Copy. We will fix that. Okay, so that should be better. Hopefully it is the correct audio level. That's better. Yeah, it's like Twitch has a that weird slider. We're at Valencia, Titan, for round number 2, race 1 and race 2. Race 2 is going to be broadcast later, also by me if my voice and throat will survive. We are trackside with Patrick. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his last name because I'm going to butcher. I am deeply sorry, Patrick. Deeply sorry. Yeah, man, you take it easy as well. Thought you could stop by. We'll run through the grid before quali starts. We have Patrick in the 29 Porsche, Tim SR3 in the 88 Mercedes AMG. We have Tougher in the 28 Ferrari, Azora 88 in the 688 Porsche GT3, Hope Blue in the 14 McLaren, Kai 23697 in the 23 Ferrari, another blue and green Italian car, Albertors in the 46 McLaren, HDR Phonics in the 15 Audi. You love to see an Audi going on. We've got a handful of Audis today. Triplan in the 33 Ferrari, Attenagini in the 27 Porsche entering the pit lane. And we have Arish in the number 4 Bentley. MCR 420 in the 442 Porsche. Also we have Steffo Arc in the 89 Lamborghini as he set the time faster. Zidane in the 17 Audi, Ninja in the 13 Ferrari, currently sitting in the pit lane waiting for qualifying. Felix GT in the 226 McLaren. Liam Main Wiring in the 114 296 Ferrari. Matt Caster in the 420 Porsche. WLMS Silth in the 443 Porsche. HTR Maurice in the 11 Mercedes. Attenagini in the 27, we got through him. MCR as well. So a few people are saying lap times. I might not get everybody. Jenkins in the 404 Lamborghini. We have Ronald Spears in the 99 Lamborghini. Schumi in the 977. McLaren. We have Hope Blue in the 14 McLaren. Triplan, I think we also got him in the line down as well. Tonpa in the 37 McLaren. Nutpot Sand in the 131 Ferrari. We got through Felix Fast Fanatical in the 52. Jersey Simondo in the 96 Lamborghini. Felicak in the 69 Bentley. There are 2 Bentleys this race, ladies and gentlemen. You love to see the Boatley. Sprightly in the 80 McLaren. Sabre in the 38 McLaren. Mad Addy 87 in the 87 Lamborghini. Ron Loco in the 888 Ferrari. Juvelainen in the 71 McLaren. And Carlo the Mast in the 94 McLaren. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a Porsche, Lamborghini, and McLaren fest. You go ahead and check out that top time. It is Patrick in the 29 Porsche with a 1:30.729. Steffo Arc, just 500s behind. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing on this fine Thursday? Hope you all are well. Hope you guys have enjoyed your time this week. It is almost Friday. It is almost the weekend. Hope you guys are going to be relaxing and taking it easy this weekend. If not, hope your weekend goes well and the rest of your week does the same. If I sound a little sick, it's because I am. I caught the girlfriend's cold, so hopefully this runs over pretty quick and we can recover very quickly. But me aside, we are here for some racing around Valencia. As you can see, there went MCR 420 in the 442 Porsche. Currently P4 with a 131.442. We have 1 minute and 15 seconds until free practice is completed. It is currently 21 degrees ambient, 21 degrees track temperature. Optimum grip levels here on track, and there is wind. 7-kilometer-an-hour wind. Currently, it is a headwind going down the front stretch. Will be interesting to see how that affects drivers and their top speed going down the front stretch. So you see a bunch of drivers going into pit lane to get ready for qualifying. Go ahead and put your fuel in now, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go on board with Hope Blue, or we're going to go trackside with Hope Blue. Oh, man. Hopefully we don't cough too much during this race. Let's go ahead and look at the start times. There will be a 10-minute qualifying session right after this 2-minute and 48-second timer. As you can see, there it is on the right-hand side of your screen. 10-minute qualifying and a 30-minute race. After the 30-minute race, there will be a server reset, and race number 2 of round 2 will be underway. Patrick still top of the time stables with a 1:30.729. 500th of a second back is Steffo Arc. And just 800ths back, you have Tonpa. Got a race tomorrow in 3 cars to build for your local track. That's pretty damn cool. You get to build them? That's dope, dude. Very nice. Very nice. So we're waiting for the 11, 94, and 52 to come around the racetrack so we can begin qualifying. As you can see, the 52 pulls out. Gatey. Here we go. Qualifying 10 minutes at Circuit Ricardo Tormo Valencia. And you can see a line of cars going out into the track. Look at them. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's here. Finally time to go qualify for the race. You can see we're trackside with MCR 420 in the 442 Porsche, and he's trying to find a little bit of open room. We'll see if there's any bit of a Q buildup going through the first lap of qualifying. Trying to find the head of this pack, which is Ronald Spears, followed by Tim SR, Kai, WLMS, Sylph, and I believe that is Glow Stakes in the Mercedes. We're going to go on board with the Lamborghini once he crosses the start-finish line. You can see there he is. I can't figure out the camera angles. Ronald Spears, the 99 Lamborghini, will lead us for the setting of the very first lap time. We're going to go helmet cam as he crosses the start-finish line right now. Easy on the brakes for turn number 1, 4th gear on the curve ass bar. Going wide on the curb, trying to use up all that track he can. And again, easy on the brakes for Curvo Duhan. He's using all of that left-hand side curb, using the right-hand side curb as well for this left-hand kink. Again, hard on the brakes, down into 2nd gear, going a little wide on exit there. The rear of the car stepping out just a little bit. Is now heading uphill towards Curva Nieto, using all that curving on the right-hand side, missing the curb on the left as he's going through Curva Afición. Little right-hand kink, and now a long left-hander. It's very tricky to get this corner absolutely correct. You can see Tim SR 1.8 seconds behind as he's built a little bit of a gap now going through the tight right-hander. Almost a late apex corner, trying to get good momentum out onto the exit. He's going towards a little downhill braking zone of Curva Campos, and it's the final run towards the start-finish line. Let's see what the bar is going to be set at. Ronald Spears from across the line. It's going to be a 131.162, and that is your benchmark for everyone to beat. Patrick may just do that. Let's see if anyone ahead of him can do that. The 30 or the 93, 28, and 4 are all coming across the line, and it looks like no one's going to beat it. Will Patrick? Yes, he will. He comes across for the first lap. It's only 0.04 of a second quicker than Ronald's time. It's going to be very close here. There's going to be a lot of drivers coming across the line. This is HDR Phonics in the Audi, only going 13th quickest. As you can see, Ronald Spears and MCR 420 damn near the same lap time. And then the pace here is going to be quite interesting to watch. You can see the top 4 separated by less than a tenth of a second. Oh, excuse me. Woo, boy. 17 drivers have set a lap time out of 36. So keep an eye out. There's only 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to qualifying. It's a very short qualifying session, but you need to get out there quickly and find some open space. Hopefully everybody respects space in qualifying so that everyone can get a representative lap time in. Top 6 now with Fast Fanatical only separated by 0.3 of a second. Ronald Spears puts in a 31.0 ahead of Patrick by 0.02 of a second, but still he is yet to come across to try and improve on that lap time. Here comes Patrick now across the line. Will it be P1 provisionally? No, it will not. Not this time around. Go ahead and find another car. How about the 226 Felix GT in the red, white, and black McLaren? get to set a representative lap time or a lap time in any regard. Coming across the line is going to be P8 for Felix so far. Only 0.4 of a second back, and that's only P8. The pace is very close between these drivers. The top 7 separated by 0.1 of a second. This is amazing. As looks like Ninja sets a lap time. Or, yes, he did. Currently P16, 1.3 seconds back. So there's Felix now down in P9. Uvalainen goes fastest for P1 with a 1:30.905. Erish jumps the Bentley up into P2, just a 10th behind. Now top 10 separated by just 0.4 of a second. We may have a close race here on our hands. That wind, and you can see the top right-hand corner of your screen, has increased. It is 8 kilometers an hour. I believe it's still a headwind going through the start-finish line. Go trackside with Schumi in the 977. We've got another McLaren. Just behind him, that's the 94. You can see it is a headwind, so it's going to impact the driver's top-end speed. So that draft for the 94, who's in P12, which is color the mast, might be very beneficial. Albertos in the 46 McLaren. Lots of McLarens out here today. Coming around the final corner now. 2 minutes to go in qualifying. Let's see what happens and who will come out on top. It is currently a tie for P1 in the standings between Fast Fanatical and Erish, both tied on 76 points. Zidane in the 3rd place for the championship with 74 points. And Ozora in the 88, 69 points on his name. And Patrick tied for 4th with 69 points as well. Oh, I gotta paste the stream again. Apologies for the little bit of a dull there. Right. 25 seconds left to go. Stefan now in the Lamborghini, the 89 Lamborghini, 0.2 of a second clear of Patrick, Juvalainen, Ronald, and Erish, who's back by 0.3 of a second. Let's see if that Bentley can climb up the ranks and get out of the top 5, maybe get into the top 3. Let's go ahead and find the number 4 Bentley. There he was. Right on board. I sincerely apologize. Again, if you're just joining, we have been a little sick the last few days, so hopefully it won't stick around for too much longer. As you see, Arish up on his time by a tenth, now less than a tenth, 5 hundredths of a second, and the improvement on his lap time is now gone, as he is trying to finish this qualifying above P5. Look at that, he's back up to a tenth. Arish on a mission to try and grab pole position away from Stefo. Let's go ahead. Oops. Let's go ahead and return to the garage and check out that times table. Let's see, coming out of the final corner, the 46, the 4, and the 52, as Arish aborts his lap time, and it looks like so far that time will stand for Stefo. The 29 will be coming across the start-finish line now. Patrick, will he have a chance? It's only P2, it's an improvement, but by 1/10 of a second, it will not be pole position for Patrick. And the 93 will come across the line, and it's going to be below P21, I believe, as I don't see that number. Here comes the 37. It's going to be P3 for Tonpa. And the McLaren, what about the 114? Crickets. The 114 goes P30. Ladies and gentlemen, your qualifying results. Stefo, Patrick, Tonpa, Uvalainen, and Roland Spears in the top 5, separated by 0.2 of a second. Eris, Fast Fanatical, MCR 420, Zydan, WLMS Sylph in the top 10, separated by 0.5 of a second. P11 is Tim SR3 in the Mercedes Tougher, Carlo Ozora 88, HGR Maurice, Felix Sprightly, Tenagini Jenkins, Kai in the 23 Ferrari. The top 20 separated by 1.2 seconds. The rest of the video, you have Matt Caster, Hope Blue, Saber, Ron Loco, Albertos, Ninja, Shumi, Triplan, Thron McCooney, Liam Mainwaring, HGR Phonics, Glowsticks, Nutpot Sand, Felicat, Kiersis Mondo, and Mad Addy 87 in the Lamborghini. Ladies and gentlemen, qualifying is complete. Ayers finds himself in P6, demoted by Tonpa, I believe it was, in the 37 McLaren, who got into the top 3 in the last lap of his qualifying session. But Stefo leads the field 1/10 of a second clear of everybody in qualifying with a 1:30.6. That track temperature has gone down by 1 degree. And let's see what happens when we go into the race session. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. If you are just joining the stream, we had quite the exciting qualifying session, as your top 10 are separated by 0.5 of a second. This is extraordinary, and we wouldn't want it any other way here for the Sprint Championship on a Saturday. It's a Thursday. XCL. We're here at Valencia, and this is a track I've never driven nor commentated on. So this will be a fun experience for everyone, and myself included. As we are waiting for the server to tick over into race session. Hope you guys are doing well on this Saturday, and there it is. 2 minutes left to go until the formation lap begins, as we have drivers setting their last adjustments onto the car. 1 mandatory pit stop for every car in this race. Your pit stop rules for this race. You have a 25-minute pit window and a 1 mandatory pit stop with refueling. There is no mandatory stand time. So you can, I believe, just take a splash and dash. And if it is beneficial, some of these drivers, say Arish or Sylph, whoever find themselves in traffic, you could pit on lap 1, get out of traffic, and gain a bunch of time. Happened to me when I was doing a league race in France in a league I was competing in, and gained about 15 positions, I believe it was, or maybe 10. I don't know if it was that dramatic, but pit lap 1, and I gained a bunch of time just by being out of traffic. So that is a potential possibility for all of these drivers, I believe, below P2. And see, we are already on P3, and that is the driver we like to spectate when we do these streams. You can't pit. Well, isn't there a 25 minute pit window? Is it the first 25 minutes? So unless it opens the race with the pit timer, we'll see. My apologies. If I'm wrong, I am extremely sorry. Oh, two and a half minutes? Okay, my apologies. I was incorrect, but still, lap 2, if you're still stuck in traffic, you could take advantage of pitting. There might be a lot of drivers doing that. So we'll have to keep an eye out as the formation lap begins now. And I don't have the... Oh, there it is. Cool. Awesome. There we go. Trackside with Tonpa, as these drivers are going to be heating up those tires, brakes, and trying to get those tire pressures in the correct window for a 30-minute race here at Valencia. This is round number 2, race 1. Here at XCL Sprint Series, it is back, and we are back with a vengeance. Race 2 will be a reverse grid. Yes. Yes. We'll go ahead and look at the championship standings yet again. It is Fast Fanatical and Arish tied for first in the championship after round 1. Zidane and Ozora 88 in P3 and P4 with 74 and 69 points to their name. Patrick tied for P4 with 69 points to his name as well. So we'll see where those drivers find themselves. Fast Fanatical currently in P7. As the field will bunch up. Ladies and gentlemen, it is just about race time. We have a 36-car field. Around the final corner, the leaders go. 30 minutes is on the clock. At 8 p.m. here in Valencia on a Thursday, you join us for the XCL Sprint Championship, round number 2. The lights are red, but soon they will drop to green. Green light. And it's green flag racing here at round number 2 at Valencia. And it's a good start from Patrick. From Patrick, as one of the Lamborghinis stays in front. Stefanik defending that right-hand side as he gets a good jump, and Patrick will stay in P2 for the time being. Go ahead and look behind Patrick and see if everyone's behaving themselves. Oh, there's a crash behind! Big crash! Oh! I see cars everywhere off the track. Oh, it's MCR 420 involved. Saber involved as well. Oh my goodness. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Oh my gosh. The 688 already into the pits. Oh no. Ozora from P4 in the championship is out on lap 1. Stefanik is trying to stretch those legs while Patrick and Tonpa are battling it out side by side. Arish is up into P5. Fast Monaco down into P8. Zidane in P9 trying to catch up to Fast Monaco himself. Lots of stuff to look at in the beginning stages of this race as one of the Porsches is struggling into the right-hand kink. Holy cow. You can see the 15 and 33. That is Triplan in HDR Phonics. Triplan, not the start they would want. Oh, my. Look at the line of cars going through the start-finish line. There's an 8-mile-an-hour headwind, or 8 kilometers an hour headwind going through turn number 1. And you can see the leader still Stefanik by 0.7 of a second. Jenkins in the 404 Lamborghini. Oh, who is that? That's the 52. Oh, that's Fast Fanatical. That's your championship leader, facing the wrong way. Oh my goodness.
Pit window is open.
The pit window has opened, and it's been a chaotic start here for round number 2. Felicak in P18 battling out with a Ferrari and a Porsche. Where to look? That is the question. Where should you go? As you can see, Cole the Mast trying to get by a Tenagini in the 27 Porsche, taking a bit of curb there on the left hand or the right hand side and the left hand side. He's gonna try and go for a move on the insides on the downhill braking zone. No, he's not. He's gonna try and force a defensive move and possibly a mistake from Genie in the 27, but he's going to stay behind this time as he's going to dive into the pit lane. There is a lap 2 pit stop. 2 drivers opting for that pit lane on the early stage of this race, and that could be very beneficial. But you can see on that track map, the field is spread out. Who knows if that is going to work? But look at this. The 89 of Stefanik is now under pressure from Patrick, who's gotten clear of Tonpa. The Lamborghini is now under pressure. Patrick is very well known for his pace. Let's see if he can pressure that Lamborghini into making a potential mistake. You can see the 94 of Color the Mast still battling out with Sills in P8. Trying to improve on his position. Pit window open for 23 minutes and another 25 seconds. You can see the 14 and who else is that? There's the 14 and the 15 of Hope Blue and HGR Phonics. Ladies and gentlemen, how do you think about that start? Wow, ladies. Woo! Woohoo! Oh, welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, what a start. Sabre cleared his pit stop. Let's look at all the drivers who have cleared the stops. It is Ronald Spears, Atena Genie, Ninja, Jenkins, Sabre, Hope Blue, and HGR Phonics clearing their pits. I think Phonics had some damage there after the incidents. Oh, he's coming right in front of P3. Let's see if he's going to yield to the drivers behind. That's Juvalainen getting past now, and same with Erish. MCR 420 trying to make do with the traffic in front. And it's only the first 5 minutes of this race. It looks like Zidane trying to get by MCR 420. As you can see, there's Phonics going to that left-hand side of the corner to let by the drivers who have not made their pit stops yet. Juvalainen just in front of Erish in the number 4 dark blue and green Bentley. You love seeing a Bentley high up in the order. And when it's piloted by this man, it's almost always expected to be high up in the points. As you can see, Felicak leading a train of 4 cars, including the 46, 114, 92 of Alvarez, Liam Man Waring, and Thorne McCooney. Guys, you need to calm down. I'm sick. My voice can't take this. The 443 of Sills is under pressure from the 94 of Color the Mast. as none of these drivers are going to dive in the pit lane just yet. We're going to take a look behind the rear wing as it looks like there's a little bit of damage on the back end of that Porsche for Sills, as he's still under pressure from the McLaren, excuse me. As that is the 28 car still in the pits, and that is a race over for that driver, as Zidane still in the back of MCR 420, trying to get into P6. The 38 also under pressure from Schumi in the 977. Two McLarens battling out. Just in front of them is Mad Addy 87 in P30. Saber trying to clear Schumi, as it looks like he is doing so. Trying to catch up to Mad Addy 87. Let's check out those lap times. Let's see how different they may be. Mad Addy was at 206. He just made his pit stop with a 134.1 for Saber, as he's going to look to improve his position early on in this race. There's Felix in the 226 McLaren, currently in P number 10. What's up, Glorp? How's it going, baby? You missed a very chaotic start. As you can see, Mad Addy 87 is still under pressure from Schumi. Oh, man. Whew. Arish making his pit stop now. Let's check him out and see if he does just a little splash and dash. As he finds his pit box. And is off the jacks, and indeed it is a splash and dash for the Bentley. Let's try and check out the battle between Mad Addy 87 and Schumi, as both Saber and Schumi get by the Lamborghini. They'll promote themselves to P28 and P29. The 23 is a little under pressure from the 80 of Sprightly Kai in the 23 Ferrari, just 0.4 of a second clear of the chasing McLaren. Oh, that's the 99 getting a little loose there. That's Ronald Spears, who had a very good qualifying session, but he currently finds himself in P20. He has made his pit stop, however. The top 18 have not. Oh, man. As Patrick now goes from P2 to P3, lost out there a little bit by, overtaken by Tonpa, and Stefawark is just relaxing now, trying to bring that Lamborghini home. Let's see if he can keep it together. You can see Sprightly still chasing down Kai's, and it's still 0.6 of a second clear of his McLaren. This is a very good race for Stefawark, trying to gain some spots in the championship. He currently finds himself P16 after round number 1. Those two races, it looks like it didn't go too well for the Lamborghini, who currently leads this race. Let's see if he stays in the lead after the pit stop cycle is complete. 19 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Ladies and gentlemen, who is going to take the checkered flag here in Valencia for race number 1? Race number 1. You can see Stefawark getting up close and personal with MCR, or not MCR, Matsai Caster. Apologies, Matsai. Stefawark going to continue his endeavors. Tonpa 1.1 seconds back at 131.5 and a 131.4, and then Patrick with a 130.9. Woo! They are flying. Uvalainen now getting past Matsai Caster as well. There's a driver you want to go on board with. Type it out in the Twitch chat. If you are watching from YouTube, if you want to catch these live, it is on Thursday. at the XCL House of Racing. You can catch the live stream, twitch.tv/Sealander has. These races take place at 12:30 p.m. MST, so you have to do your own time conversions there. I believe that is about 8 o'clock GMT. It is 8 o'clock GMT. As you can see there is Shumi trying to go around the outside of Felicak. He's got to run on the Bentley. Let's see if he can try and force a move. As you look out through the rear of the Bentley and look at the run the McLaren's got. He's going to try and go around the outside. As he's not going to do it, he's going to run out of room. That's going to allow Shumi. Oh, that's going to allow, not Shumi, Fast Fanatical to go up into P26 as he's trying to carve his way back through the field. Lovely stuff from the 52 as he's trying to do a little bit of a recovery drive. I was on lap 1, I believe, or lap 2. He was facing the wrong way. That was your championship leader after round 1. That is not how you want to start the second round first race. That's a good thing, though. There is 2 races, and he could make up very good ground in the second race. Drive with a chip on his shoulder and plenty of motivation to continue his reign. Patrick trying to get by Tonpa. It's a very good battle between these 2 drivers. We're trying to go on board with the 29 or the 37. There's 37, just 7/10 of a second back from the leader in the Lamborghini. I apologize for the inconvenience. I am responding to my father. Oh, my throat is so sore. As you see, Tonpa getting clear of Patrick and the Porsche, and he is closing the gap between himself and Steph Warwick, your leader. Tonpa with the fast lap of the race so far with a 1:30.827. Try and look at that track map, see if we can't find any battles. Go ahead and give Glow Stakes some screen time here in that 93 Mercedes. Cheers to Simondo in P30. We have to wait for the pit stop cycles to play out as we're going to look at the pit stops, and it's the top 15 yet to make their pit stops. Tri-Plan currently in the pits himself. Halfway through race number 1 today. And the top 15 last to pit. Halfway through this race, the pit window is only going to be open for another 12 minutes and 15 seconds. So drivers will have to time this correctly and do that little splash and dash of fuel if they want to get the most out of the pit stops. Albertors in the 46 McLaren yet to stop, but he's currently finding himself in P12. It's going to be interesting to see how the positions will change, like I said, after the pit stop cycle is complete. That is Sprightly you saw diving into the pit lane. To the 96. Getting followed closely by Tri-Plane in the 33 Ferrari. Kyushi Simondo, that is a very nice looking Lamborghini. Makes me want to drive it. Sheesh. Sheesh. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying, Mike? As you can see, there is a handful of drivers close together, but none really that close to each other except for MCR 420 and Zidane, who is P4 in the championship. No, wait, no. That's Ozaro, who is P4 in the championship. My apologies. Zidane is P3 in the championship. 74 points to Ozaro's 69. Nice points. That's Tiershi Simondo. Spinning round. As here comes Stefawark into lapped traffic. Mad Addy, triplane, and who's that? Mercedes. It's a Mercedes. Is that Glow Stakes? I think it's Glow Stakes. I believe it is. It is. Okay. Oh, I apologize for my sniffles. I don't feel good. Let's see if 52 Fast Fanatical still trying to catch up to Felkak, who has not really ran away from Sabre, as Sabre's doing a good job to keep up with the 52 McLaren. You see there went Ninja and Shumi. No, that was Shumi and Liam. My apologies again. Oh, wow. What a dive bomb from Fast Fanatical, as Felkak might be trying to make the move back on the McLaren. There he goes. He's got the run going down through turn number 1, and it's going to be a little bit of contact between Fast Fanatical and the Bentley. And now Fast Fanatical will lose out to Sabre. Oh, Sabre getting a little loose. Fast Fanatical trying to open up this corner to try and get a run on Sabre. And it looks like Sabre is really struggling with that McLaren, but still ahead of Fast Fanatical. But here comes Fanatical on the inside, and it looks like Sabre's going to give it to him. Side by side they go, but that is going to be Fast Fanatical with P25. He's going to try and catch back up to the 69. Nice. Bentley. I can see more drivers into the pit lane. Felix just now exiting pit lane. Ron Loco just now entering pit lane. And your leader is... What the... Huh? That was odd. That was really odd. There's Tim SR3 in the 88 Mercedes. Looks like it's been a decently quiet race for the Mercedes, but that front end looks to be a little damaged. Mad Addy getting out of the way for MCR and Zidane. I sincerely apologize. I can see there's the 89. Stefawark decides to pit now. That's going to promote Tonpa to the lead of the race. Uvalainen, 4.3 seconds back. Patrick is just behind Uvalainen. What has happened to Patrick? He's still in a very good position to finish this race in, but it's not where he wants to be. As he was fighting for P1, he's now at least 5 seconds back before the end of the pit cycle. Madness. Madness. That the coffee is now down. Felkak is being caught up by Fast Fanatical yet again. 0.5 of a second as he's going to cut that inside line. He's not going to cut the corner, but he's going to cut the distance off and takes a better line through that corner than the Bentley. Looks like the Bentley might be struggling a little bit. Here comes Fast Fanatical. Side by side they go. And it's going to be another move through turn, the last corner from Fast Fanatical. That's twice now. The McLaren gets by the Bentley into the start of the front stretch. Will the Bentley pull out and go through the inside move yet again? And it looks like he just won't get there. And that might be move done for Fast Fanatical. Let's go ahead and go into cut cam. And you can see there is the Bentley trying to get by Fast Fanatical, who, hence his name, is being quite fast. And he takes a much better line than the Bentley. He's going to increase that gap to about 0.6 of a second, maybe 7. He's going to try and catch up to Liam Mainwaring in P23. Oh, the 29 has had an issue. That's Patrick! Patrick is off. And he's in the pits. Patrick's done. Oh, no. What's happened to Patrick? After having a decent race, he's in the pit lane. He's gone. Oh, no. I wonder if there was contact between himself and another driver. Uvalainen made his pit stop, and he's now in front of Stefoark, who has lost a bunch of time. Tonpa is leading this Grand Prix. Will he decide to pit now, as he's going to go for another lap? This might be beautiful stuff for this driver and the driver behind him as well. MCR and Zidane yet to pit P2 and P3. Uvalainen pit after Stefoark, and Stefoark is in P7 behind Uvalainen. But the battle for essentially P1 or P2 is on, as Erish is right behind Stefoark, putting on the pressure, as Stefoark could seriously lose out here. As the Bentley is going to try and set up a move for T1. Look at the run he's got. Erish looking to get up into a gross P7. Will the Bentley have a run? He's going to show the nose on that inside line. It's side by side, and the number 4 Bentley has the inside line, but Stefoark keeps the foot in and goes a little off track. He keeps the position side by side still into turn number 2. And the Bentley is still there. Stefoark doing everything he can to try and get the Bentley past him, or keep the Bentley behind him. And it's side by side for turn number 4. Look at this battle between Stefoark and Erish, side by side, and the Lamborghini finally. No, he's not. The Bentley still has the nose in, as he's getting a little loose between himself and the Lamborghini. Erish, will he get the move done? Side by side still through half a lap. And the Bentley loses out, and that's going to allow Ronald Spears to get in this battle between the Lamborghini and the Bentley. It's a Lamborghini sandwich. Oh my God. Woo-wee. Tonpa in the pit lane. Let's see where he'll come out. Will he come out in front of Uvalainen, Stefoark, and Erish? We'll find out in a few seconds' time. Wow, what a battle between Stefoark and Erish. Now, this is inviting Ronald Spears in the 99 Lamborghini to get himself up into P7. Let's check out that Bentley again. It's Charles Maurice and Alvarez now in the pit lane. Here comes Erish, trying to go for round number 2, trying to get by that 89 Lamborghini. Stefoark not making it easy, and Tonpa gets out in front of Uvalainen and Stefoark. He has control of this race. What a turn of events. Tonpa doing exceptionally well to grab the lead of this race, trying to make do between Uvalainen and Stefoark's battle. I mean, Stefoark's and Erish's battle. My apologies. Woohoo! I can't. Oh my God. Wow. Oh my goodness. What a race we have on our hands. Oh my God. Fast Fanatical trying to get by Liam Mainwaring now as he as he's caught up. He's now going to go on the inside of the 114 is he's not going to have enough momentum. Is he's showing the nose there? Is it side by side going to the exit? No. That's Fast Mackel really trying to get by as many drivers as he can. And I wonder if he's just pushing a little too hard, trying to force a move. We'll have to keep an eye out on that. Right now, Stefan Erish and Ronald Spears battling it out for P5. As you can see, P1 and P2, Zidane and MCR for that gross P1. But here comes Tonpa as he is in the lead of this race by about 3.7 seconds. And this race has done a complete 360. Stefan was in control of this race and ahead of, I believe that was Tonpa, by a second. And now he's down by about 6 seconds. Tonpa is leading this race. Now Zidane and MCR 420 battling out as they pit in the same exact time, down in P6 and P7. Oh my goodness.
Pit window is now closed.
Pit window is closed. 2.5 minutes left to go as Erish, this is still a three-way battle for the final spot on the podium. Look how close Ronald Spears has gotten. As they're going to come into your screen now, look how close Erish is. Look how close Ronald is. Stefan is going to be doing everything he can to try and keep these two drivers behind him. This battle is the one to look out for. The 37 of Tonpa is doing an exceptional job, as he's going to have one more lap, including this one, and then he will be the winner of round number one, or round 2, race 1. Look how close Erish is. He knows what he has to do. Does he have the pace to do it? As the Bentley gets a little loose, that's going to invite Ronald to go around the outside, but I don't think that Lamborghini will have the momentum. It's almost side by side between the Bentley and the Lamborghini. Still stuck in between a Lamborghini sandwich. Look how close Erish still is behind the 89 of Stefan. Oh my goodness. Go on board with the Bentley, trying everything he can. Oh, he's just gonna go down the inside. Whoa! What a dive from the Bentley of Erish, as I don't think he was anticipating the Lamborghini to break that early, but now he's got a half a second lead between himself and Stefan. But Stefan not giving up. Yet again, 0.2 of a second separating these two. Ronald Spears trying to stick with these guys and try and get that P3 as Stefan is going up the inside. Erish is going to have to do something here. He's going to go a little bit wider, try and get that momentum off of the last corner. Last lap for these drivers. And it looks like the Bentley has the drive on the Lamborghini, but here comes Ronald Spears as well. He's just getting the suck from the Bentley, and Stefan tucking in behind Erish, as that is the 131 off the track. That is Nutpod San. Oh, unfortunate for Nutpod San, but what's not unfortunate is Tonpa. Tonpa leading this race from Jude Winan, from Erish, from Stefan. Stefan still really trying his hardest to get by Erish now, who's grabbed that final podium position place. He's got about half a lap to go to try and get by that huge Bentley, who blocks himself between P3. Ronald Spears is running out of time to try and grab P4. Erish is now starting to stretch his legs, and he might have P3 secured. But we're not worried about P3 right now. Tonpa, who's played this race exceptionally well, is going to come across the final corner as the leader, and he's going to cross the line as leader. The 37 blue McLaren will take the checkered flag first and will win race number 1 at Valencia. He will take the checkered. Julian will come in second, and it looks like Erish will hold on from Stefanik to grab P3. Roland Spears will not get up there, and he will finish in P5, Stefanik in P4. As Silth will finish in P7, followed by Tim Zidane, and Carl the Mast is not under pressure from anybody, as that is going to be a P10 and P11 for Felix. Let's go with Nutpot Sand, and it looks like who else was that? It doesn't look like there's any other battles. I don't think. I could be wrong. Here comes Shumi and Ninja. The final corner. Will the Ferrari have a run? Look at this. Ninja with a good chance, as it's not going to have enough time, as he's going to finish in P20. Right behind Shumi. 0.3 of a second. As that was a very good race and a very good battle between Eric Stefanik and Ronald Spears. Holy cow. My throat hurts just from that. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, how about that race? As the 15 is going to come across the line, that's HGR Phonics. Going to be in P32, P38 of Sabre will finish in P26. And in P27, Mad Sidecaster from the 420 Porsche will finish P27. Here comes the 114, 87, 131, and the 14 Mad Addy, Nutpot Sand, and Hope Blue crossing the line to finish out this race. That is race 1 complete. We'll run down the finishing order. Tonepal, Uvalainen, Erish, Stefanik, and Ron Spears in your top 5. MCR, WLMS, Silth, Tim, Zidane, Carl the Mast is your top 10. Felix, HJR, Maurice, Kai, Sprightly, Lieutenant Genie, Jenkins, Ron Loco, Shumi, Ninja, Thrawn McCuney. And we'll round out your top 20. And the rest of the field is Fast Malcolm, who had a terrible race. Not what he wanted to have. Aberdos, Felikak, Triplan, Sabre, Matsai Casher, Liam and Waring, Mad Addy 87, Nutpod Sand, Hope Blue, HGR Phonics, and TRC Simondo. Oh, that's unfortunate, Ninja. Ninja had spun twice that race. You're not the only one. I believe, yeah, Fast Manacle spun as well if it wasn't assisted, as he did not have a great race today. So there's one more to go, and we are just going to patiently wait. What the hell? For the server to tick over, and then they will do a server reset, and we'll be ready for race number 2. There it is. There's your end of session. Oh, I have the hiccups. Again, that battle between Erish, Stefanik, and Ronald was incredible. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oops. Oopsie. So we're going to try and take a little bit of a breather. What a battle for P3 that was. Oh my goodness. That is going to be worth a rewatch and a clip, because that was phenomenal. Woo-wee. These boys are challenging me. You'll love to see it.
Early July, Fasano, Silver Cup wrapped up in favour of Pierre-Alexandre Jean and Ulysse de Pauw. That means they come here with no pressure and are looking for a second outright win of the season. The Ferrari has been the class act within the Silver Cup this year, and the two young drivers, one French, one Belgian.
That was crazy. Oh my word. As I'm going to enjoy this. Oh, wow. Who's ready for race 2? Huh? Who's ready for race 2? I'm ready. Let's go right now. Right now. Whoo-wee. Oh my goodness.
Louis Matthews and Andrea Bertolini are chasing hard in Pro-Am. They are 20.5 points behind Miguel Ramos and Dean McDonald. And it's another AF Corsa Ferrari team.
Okay, as we are just waiting for, I believe, a reset in about 10 minutes time. Oh, golly. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for
Green
race
light,
2.
go, go, go.
Stay tuned.
And this is the crew that they are chasing. It is the Garage 59 Ralph
Whoa, what?
McLaren, the driver
Oh, okay, there it is. Yep. Server has been reset. And we are gonna get ready for round number, or not round 2, race number 2 of round 2. Oh my god. I have a headache now. That was crazy. Oh my god. I'm still reeling from that race. That was crazy good. As we are just waiting for the server to get back online. I wasn't even racing, and I'm sweaty. I'm sweaty just from doing that. Jeez. As we are just going to try and pass the time here for the server reset. Oh man. Hopefully the server resets soon. I have to go to the bathroom. I gotta go, Duke. Oh yeah. Coffee's hitting. Coffee is hitting, it's hitting hard. I'm going to check my server really quick. See if anyone's on there. What? Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. No one's in there, so I can reset that. Awesome. Cool. Awesome. Cool. The server has yet to show up again. It should show up in about 10 minutes' time. All right, I'm gonna pause the stream. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Race 1 was exciting. Race 2 is gonna be just as exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be back in just a moment. Okay. We're going to get ready for race 2. Put in the magical letters.
Whenever you got.
We're going to have a 10-minute free practice session and then another 10% race. Shoo-doo-doo, shoo-doo-doo, sha-da-da.
We know Valencia is a good track for the Mercedes, and not so much for the Audi, but we also know we have an evolution from last year. So yeah, let's see how it goes. But I believe if we can just be consistent and just score good points and just do our best, we should be in the mix. So yeah, let's see how it goes. But the goal is definitely to be.
Okay. It is time for race number 2. We are just waiting for this practice session to finish, and then we will get underway with the second race today for round 2 here at Valencia. No, not right now, Luke. This is race 2. They're doing a reverse grid, so they have the results from race number 1, so they're just gonna do the reverse grid through sim grid. Yeah. So we're just waiting for this 10 minutes to go, and then we will be ready to go for race number 2. How you doing, Luke? How are you doing? Ooh, yummy. Nice, right on, preparing for GDC. I'm doing good. I'm a little sick, but that's not going to stop us from doing some hopefully top tier commentary. I don't know, it's not top tier, but you know, try my best out here. I'm getting ready for Zolder on the 16th. Then we have probably a few races that we're going to try and do in XCL. Oh, yeah. After this, I want to take a huge nap because I'm beat. Race 1 had some good battles, especially in the last 3 minutes. It was incredible. If you go to like the 55-minute mark, it was phenomenal. Phenomenal. You forgot about Zolder? God damn it. What? How dare you? How so very dare you? Let's go. Let's watch the driver, shall we? Go trackside with Kai. Popolowski. Our sister car is no longer driving the BMW. They want to drive the Ferrari. Ferrari. Forza Ferrari. Number one Zolder hater. Okay, so I need to add Titan to our entry list and then... and then take them off once we're done practice. Cool. Fine. They want the Rari. There it is. There. Boom. Save changes. Ah. No, we're still waiting for free practice to end. We are just waiting for the practice session to be over, and then we're going straight into race number 2. If you missed race 1, it was quite the battle. Battle between Erish, Stefawark, and Ronald. Fast Fanatical, hoping for a better race, as he's going to be in a decent position for the start of race number 2. Oh, dude, I can multitask. That's okay. I'm talking to Car 29 right now, as well as doing this. So, all is good. All is good. All right.
Penalty that you've suffered is fair?
I was have a misunderstanding, honestly, like qualifying since briefing because
I'll be in like 3 different servers at a time talking to like 4 different people. It's a lot. Sometimes I'll get a little twisted, but yeah, I can somewhat do it. Ladies and gentlemen, you now join us for race number 2 at Circuit Ricardo Tormo Valencia for round 2's race 2 at XCL's Thursday Sprint Championship. have a minute and 30 seconds for drivers to make any changes they wish to make before the race starts. And then they will work their tires and brakes to get them in the right temperatures and the right tire pressures. Mindset must be clear going into round number 2. As you can see, TRC Simondo will lead the way for race 2, as it is a reverse grid from the results of race number 1. So that means TRC Simondo and HDR Phonics will be P1 and P2, and that means, whoa, why is Tougher in P35? He didn't finish P1. That's weird. Tonpa and it's yeah, it's a little messed up. The grid is a little wonky. It's not exactly how it's supposed to be, because it should be
30 seconds.
Tonpa, Uvalainen, I believe, and Eris should be in P34. That's all right. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. It is unfortunate that's not 1-to-1, but so we will see how things will play out. We're going to go on board with, or trackside with P3, which will be Hope Blue this time around. Luke, if you can tell me really quick, if you are racing in Zolder again, I've forgotten. You think? You think? All right. Guys, let me know, man. Okay, I just need to reset the server to... All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Get ready for race number 2 at Valencia for the Sprint Championship, or XCL. Race number 2, it's about to be underway. As the front of the field is rounding the final corner now. Paste. There we go. Should be all good. Save. All right.
Give it all you got.
It is green flag racing here in round number 2 for Valencia. And it looks like it's a good start for the Audi. What about Hope Blue? Can Hope Blue get a good start? Yes, he will, going from P3 to P2. As you see, Tonpa in P29. Look at him carving through the field. Is there going to be any sort of collisions like we had in race 1? It's going 3 wide into turn 2 as there's a little bit of brake checking going to see Ronald Spears up in P22, and there's Jenkins off wide in the right-hand side. Oh my goodness, that's the 404 now going a little off. And you can see Tompa and Erish going at it. Look at Tompa carving through this field. Carl DeMast finding himself, oh man, he is way back in there. You can see Hope Blue finding himself in P2. That rhymes. For the start of race number 2, 30 minutes for this race. You can see Hope Blue around the outside of the Audi. Will he get a better run out of the right-hander? And it looks like he's going to be following very closely. He's going to try and hold up or show a move going through turn number 1. Let's see if he has the run through the start-finish straight. You can see there is the grid. You can see them all going through the field now as we have a driver going to the pits. As you see Jenkins with some severe damage to, not severe damage, but some pretty good damage to that Mercedes. Sprightly in P23. Kind of in the middle of everything going on here. Seeing if... what the hell? There's some severe ping issues going on for someone. If that's me... Oh, look, it's me. I think it's me. Oh, God.
The pit is now open.
Pit window is now open. As you can see, there is quite the gap forming. What is going on? Uh-oh. What's happening? There's 12 people in here. What just happened? There's 8. Oh, what, huh? Did I DC? Oh, yep, server crash. Server has poo-pooed. Well, yeah, they all disappeared one by one. It was... that was interesting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, bear with. That is not supposed to happen. Well... okay. Well, we just wait here, I guess, and wait for the server to unshit itself. Maybe? Is custom grid broken? Huh. We'll see how, we'll see what happens here. Okay, so server will be reset with a 5-minute practice session, and they will restart the race. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. If so, that might be it.
Green light, green light. Go, go, go.
Had to work quite a bit for it. I mean, it's obviously also the new car since this year, so we had to figure out a bit how to work with it and how to.
Okay. We're back. We're back. Don't worry.
It's been not easy to beat them, but we did a few times, and I think we are where we are. I think we deserve a bit to have these points. We had to work for it, so hopefully we can finish it well.
We already have 2 championships in a row, so let's try to make it 3. We know Valencia is a good track for the Mercedes, and not so much for the Audi, but we also know we have an evolution from last year. So yeah, let's see how it goes, but I believe if we can just be consistent and just score good points and just do our best, we should be in the mix. So yeah, let's see how it goes, but the goal is definitely to be champion.
3 race wins have gone the way of Timo Boguslavski and Raffaele Marciello this season. Traditionally, they tend to come out on top of race 2, for which Raffaele qualifies. Key to their chances this weekend is going to be the pace of Timo Boguslavski in the qualifying session and how close to the opposition he can stay in the opening stint of the opening race. For Raffaele Marciello then, this is an important weekend.
All right, take number 2. Take number 2. Let's see if we can get through 2 laps this time around.
Early July, Bassano, Silver Cup wrapped up in favour of Pierre-Alexandre Jean and Ulysse Leclerc. That means they come here with no pressure and are looking for a second outright win of the season. The Ferrari has been the class act within the Silver Cup this year, and the 2 young drivers, one French, one Belgian, have been amongst the standouts of what's been an ultra-competitive sprint cup.
We have nice cars with us, the sun, we are having fun in the car, so yeah, we always try to have fun, and I think it's the most important when you the good times always follow, so I think this is part of the secret. Also we won the silver championship, so this take out a bit of pressure. We still play something on the overall standing, so we have to be focused and do a good job this weekend, but yeah, with the silver title, the small pressure went out going in this weekend. We don't have a lot of time to rest, as we saw today in the free practice. The lap times are pretty close, so it's going to be close tomorrow in qualifying, and it's going to be very important to start in the front. We can still hope for the place in the championship, so let's hope for a good weekend, some overall podium, a good qualifying tomorrow morning, and let's hope for a good end to the championship.
Louis Machiels and Andrea Bertolini are chasing hard in Pro-Am. They are 20 and a half points behind Miguel Ramos and Dean Donald. It's another Air Corsa Ferrari team, and success and titles have been accumulated easily over the years by Louis Machiels and Andrea Bertolini. This could be another.
There's a possibility, but we
Ugh.
yeah, it will be a special weekend one more time, and like we can fight for all the championship. We still on the battle, so it will be really tough, like all the competition and every racing weekend. Ferrari have seen the past season, the McLaren is very strong, maybe too strong, but we are very competitive. So well, we will fight in the end. They are both he's an Italian one, I'm the Belgian one. We are proud of the country, proud of the car, and we will go till the end.
And this is the crew that they are chasing. It is the Garage 59 Brown McLaren, the drivers of which are Miguel Ramos and Dean McDonald, and they have enjoyed a really impressive season. Miguel Ramos, hugely experienced, and Dean McDonald has been another standout this season.
We are leading. Let's hope that this weekend goes well, but still it can happen anything, so it's depending on how it goes start of the race. If there is
Okay. Oh, it's... Oh, no. Oh, we're broken. Hello? Oh,
20 seconds.
no. What? What just happened? Hang on. Everybody, hang on. Okay. Yeah, our our UI broke. So we're gonna have to restart. How's it going, Saber? Apologies. I need to try and get back on the server because, like I said, the UI broke. All right. Yeah, it's all, I don't know. The reverse grid doesn't look like it's right. It's not like a true reverse grid, I guess. But it's gonna be fine. It's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're gonna go with P3. Excuse me. Ugh. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Take number 2 for round number 2. A 30-minute race. The lights are red, but soon they will drop to green. And there's green flag racing here for take number 2 for race number 2 and round number 2 here at Valencia. You can see one of the McLarens, the XCL car, looks like to have a really good start. Taking a look at the back of the field, Tupper in P20 trying to avoid this collision between the Lamborghinis. Oh! And it's a good defense from Tuffer as he's looking to go on the outside of Tonpa as he's right behind him. Tonpa, your previous winner. Look at the field here as it is quite hectic here on lap number 0. Uh-oh. Oh, not again. Oh, not again. It's happening again, isn't it? No, I think we're good. I think we're good. All right. Whoa. Okay. You can see the 131 of Nutpod Sand is leading this race. 5/10 of a second clear of Nutpod Sand. You can see we have a few drivers trying to carve their way through the field, one of them being your previous winner. Tonpa already into P23, right behind Sprightly. And it looks like the server is stable. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Saber on the outside trying to get by Ron Loco, and it looks like he will, but now he's got Kai on the inside, as he's not going to have the move done for Kai. Or is Kai. Oh, my goodness. I don't know where to look right now. The Bentley Felikac in P6 on the defense from Triplan. The pit window opens up right now. Oh no, it's Felikac. I'm thinking, oh, one of the McLarens getting together. That's Mad Addy in the 87 Lamborghini. Oh man. Fast Manacle in the 52 is in P5. Oh, there's another spin. Oh, they're stopped on track, and it's the 443. And oh my goodness, it is chaos. There's going to be plenty of work to do from the stewards these two races. As you can see, there is quite the battles going on in front of Saber in the 38 cars. He's going to choose to dive into the pit lane along with a few drivers in front of him. Look at all the cars going into pit lane. Tirsi Simondo and Matsai Caster battling out for P2, side by side, going into the left-hand kink. As those two keep it clean. Look at that Lamborghini. Oh my goodness, that looks yummy. Oh no! Tirsi Simondo spins and is facing the wrong direction. From P2 to now P14. Is he going to try and rejoin safely? As we're going to keep an eye on Tirsi Simondo. Oh, man. Unfortunate. Now he's going to be on the defense from Arish. But Arish is going to get by. Oh, my word. As Thron Makuni has a stop-go 30-second penalty. Or, I believe, speeding in the pit lane. Oh, God. Kai is trying to get by Triplan in the 33 Ferrari. Oh, and there goes Triplan. Kai will promote himself into P3 as Triplan will now dive into the pit lane. Zidane is in P5 looking very good as more and more drivers we are diving into the pit lane. As Luke likes my little quote there as he that he grabbed. Liam Main Waring is running away from Mad Sai Caster. A handful of drivers have made their pit stops already. Let's go ahead and check it out. The top 18 are in the roughly about the 18 first drivers have yet to pit. Tonpa has made his pit stop along with Steffo Ork. Yuvlinen, MCR 420, Fast Manacle. Let's see how this all plays out. Remember, last time out, the people who pit later got the race flipped up on their heads. That's one of the Lamborghinis. I think that's Ronald Spears with some damage to the front end. Go ahead and wait this out. Yes, look at the damage on the front end of that Lamborghini. Trying to chase after the Audi of Zidane. Goodness me. There's a little bit of a train following the 15 car. Where is the 15 car? There he is. Felix, thanks for the follow. Two Palm Soldier, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you, legends. 264 of you psychos. HDR Phonics under pressure from MCR, Juvelainen, and Tim. Tim going on the outside of Juvelainen, trying to go for the move on the final corner, but he's going to open up the corner, possibly. Let's see if the Mercedes has momentum. Looks like he's getting the suck from the McLaren. And it's a four-way battle for P20 as it stands. Those drivers have made their pit stops. Felix GT in the 226 and P7, trying to get by Felikak in the 69. Nice. Bentley. HDR Phonics grabs a drive-through penalty. That was a driver we were trackside with moments ago. Now it looks like the 11 is under pressure from Ron Loco in the 888. A few Mercedes fighting themselves in race number 2. MCR 420 has Juvelainen behind him, the 71 McLaren, trying to hold on to P20 as it stands. Keep in mind, these drivers have made those pit stops first. See how it plays out. It looks like MCR has damage on the front end of that Porsche. Let's try and see how much that will affect the 442. And here comes the 71 of Juvelainen. He's going to have a good slipstream coming through. He's going to go defensive. If you look at the battle between HDR Phonics and Tim. Tim giving a little bit of a flash. Look at Juvelainen. Juvelainen on the outside of turn number 2. Looks like MCR will continue to lead the way. And Tim gets past HDR Phonics. Now trying to battle up to Juvelainen and MCR 420. Sprightly still defending from Zidane, but Zidane is now under pressure from the Lamborghini. There he goes around the outside. It's going to be a good move from the Lamborghini. And will he hold on to the position from Zidane? It looks like Zidane will tuck behind the Lamborghini. And it's going to be a loss of position for the Audi as it stands. But here comes the Audi of Zidane. He is not giving up that easily, as he's unfortunately going to run the Lamborghini wide. They both go wide. Is that going to allow Zidane back? No, it is not. Oh, Ronald spins! Ronald spun! That's going to go from P9 to P9. Oh, no. That's now Mad Side Caster is getting close to P1. Kai right behind Mad Side Caster, just 0.7 of a second separating himself from P1, and himself from P3 is 0.2 of a second. Here comes Kai with a great run around the outside. No. And it looks like Kai will have a good line. He's going to go for the switchback, but it's not going to work this time around for the Ferrari. The 23 Ferrari of Kai trying to get by Mad Side Caster in that 420 Porsche. Oh man, 1 second now between P1 and P2. Woo-wee! How about this though? Felix and Jenkins trying to battle it out. And as Felix chops the nose off of Jenkins in the 404, trying to deny him P10. Or P12. Or P10. As there goes Jenkins into the pit lane. Oh, 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 oh! It looks like he got it. I think he got it. Calm down. Ladies and gentlemen. He got it. Arish making his way up into P18. Just check in on your previous winner. Tonpa is only in P25. Arish is in P18. Quite a ways up the road. Like I said, those who stop later will get the race turned up on their heads momentarily. And right now, for Tonpa, it's playing the opposite way. Kai is now on the back of a Ferrari of the 131 of Nutpod Sand. Sits 0.6 of a second is separating P1 and P2. Sprightly still trying to get by Zidane. And Zidane trying to get by Felkak in that 69. Nice. Bentley. Oh, my nose is getting more and more stuffed. There's a three-way battle between Felkak, Zidane, and Sprightly for P5 as it stands. These drivers not made their pit stops. Look at the train here. Uvalion leading the way. That was a driver off. Not sure who that was. Oh, look at the run that Tim has on Shumi. Really try and move on the inside. Looks, he's shown the nose. Who breaks later? It looks like Shumi on the inside will have the position. But what about the run for the 977? Will he have momentum? And it doesn't look like he will. He will, however, pick up the slipstream. Looks like we will have a battle for P1 in just a few moments' time. Look who is on the back of Liam Manwaring. Matsai Caster, 0.5 of a second between him and first position. So it looks like that Ferrari getting a little loose as there goes Matsai Caster, deciding now is the time to make the pit stop. We'll see where he comes out in relation to the drivers who have made their pit stops early on in this race. And here comes the first of the pit stoppers. Fast Fanatical will hope to try and get in front of the 420 of Matsai Caster, but look at the track map. He's coming around the final corner now, but Matsai Caster is still yet to go into his pit box. And it looks like Fast Fanatical may just get out in front. Matsai Caster getting out now. Here comes Fast Fanatical. He's already by. And that might be P3 for Fast Fanatical, as Matsai Caster will come out not too far behind. That's going to be P.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
I apologize. I'm lost. I don't know why this race has me so messed up. The 114 looks like he's going to be under pressure from HTR Maurice. HTR Maurice, 0.5 of a second. Same gap it was between himself and Matsai Caster. Liam Mainwaring is really under pressure this race. Who decides to pit? It's Liam. Liam diving into the pits. And that'll promote HTR Maurice into the lead of the race so far. Nutpod Sand under pressure from Kai. It's Kai looking to grab P11. Oh, it looks like Nutpod Sand really struggling. Here they come for the final corner. Looks like Kai has the run. He's going to show the nose on the inside. It looks like Nutpod is trying to defend here, as he's going to. And look at Kai trying everything he can to try and get by. Liam and Waring comes out just in front of them. P9 for the 114. Oh, who's that spinning? That's the 131 of Napad-san. Oh, he just barely misses the 71 of Uvalainen. Oh my god. Fast Fanatical is first of the drivers who've made their pit stops, and it looks like it will be a good race so far for the 52 McLaren, who's currently in P7. Tonpa still in P21. Not a great race for your previous race winner. You see Ronald Spears is yet to pit. The battle between himself and the Bentley. I apologize for the hiccups and the burps. Oh, Jesus, dude. I don't feel good. 12 minutes to go here in race number 2. As your current leader is HTR Maurice. Napad-san in P19 after a spin. P2 is Ron Loco. P1, P2, P3, P4, and P5. P6 not pitting just yet. Oh, goodness. You see that wind as 3 kilometers an hour. It is a tailwind this time around, so it should give the drivers a little bit more top end speed. Not sure if that's true with the simulations of ACC, but we will find out, shall we? The 17 and the 90. Who's that? 92? Thrawn McCooney. That is Thrawn McCooney behind P6 of Zidane. HTR Maurice comes into the pit. As Fast Fanatical will, I believe, have the net lead of this race. He's going to get by the 11 as well. As he's looking to have a much better race than he had in race number 1, as he was facing the wrong direction last time. Sabre trying to catch up to Arish, who's leading the advantage, as he's about to go in front of this little battle between the 11 Mercedes, Liam Main Waring, and Kai. Let's see where that Bentley can go. Jean-Maurice came out in P8. Fast Fanatical P6 currently. MCR is under pressure from Silth. Let's see if Silth can get past his buddy Porsche. He is catching. Ooh, that's a 17. He's had a little bit of an issue in front of Fast Fanatical. That was Zidane. Zidane losing position. As, oh my goodness, look how far off he's going. Surely he's going to have to go into the pits now. Surely, and he does. Battle between MCR and Silth. It looks like Silth has gotten by, and he will be in P18, but looks like MCR is not finished with him just yet. He's sticking close. He will have the slipstream for the start-finish straight, but I don't think he's close enough. See, there's Fast Fanatical up into P5. Ron Loco stopping as well. He's behind Fast Fanatical despite the timing sheet. Ronald Spears is in P1. ahead of Belkak and Felix. You can't tell the sickness is getting to my brain as I am getting so mumbled and jumbled and all over the place. Tuffer's in P10. Look at the train. Led by Kai. Actually led by Liam in the 114. What a camera angle. 8 minutes to go here in race number 2. Round number 2. Take number 2 of race 2. As Tuffer has Juvelainen right behind him, 0.4 of a second. That McLaren is pushing to try and get into that top 10. I am so tired. Liam Mainwaring has been on the defense this entire race. I can't believe 30 minutes has already passed. Pretty much. Like 33 minutes has already passed. Or 33? Are you serious? 23. Wow. I need help. I need help. As the 131 and the 37 of Tonpa, who has the fastest lap, is a 131.2. It's significantly slower last time by. Or, not last time by, oh my god. Than last race. Last race was a 130 point something. So it is significantly slower than last time out. Let's see if the 99 starts to pit, but look at the train forming behind Kai. Look at this. He's got Arish right on his bumper. This may be a good battle between Arish and Kai as Liam loses out between himself and P6, P7. Oh. Now Kai is really reeling in Maurice. But speaking of reeling in, look at the driver behind Kai. Arish is right behind as he dives to the left-hand side. Will he have the run going into T1? Arish has the move. And now he moves up into P5. But look at the run that Kai has. Trying to come back on Arish. It's not going to have enough momentum. He's going to open up the corner. Will he have momentum on his side? It doesn't look like it this time around. 5.5 minutes to go. 2 minutes left of that pit window. Man, it looks like Fast Fanatical is in a great position to try and grab P1 here, as he is net P1 from the non-pit stoppers. Ronald Spear and Felkak, the only two drivers besides Carl the Mast and Azora, who has been in the pit lane this entire Grand Prix. Carl the Mast, Felkak, and Ronald Spears, the only drivers to not pit. Ronald deciding not to make his pit stop yet. What about Felkak as he dives in now? And there's Fast Fanatical overtaking Felkak, who's going into the pit lane. And now he's just got one driver in front of him, and he's got quite the gap. But it still is not going to be enough for Ronald Spears to grab P1, I believe, as that Lamborghini is damaged. Arish getting by Kai still. Not catching up to HTR Maurice. Matsai. Oh, who's that in the background? I think that was Saber getting all loosey-goosey. Oh, look at this. 3 wide on the start stretch. Sprightly trying to get by. That's MCR. Oh, look at this. Himself and Sylph. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my god. Tougher and under pressure from Juvelainen, still 0.2 of a second back. And there it is, side by side, going to the braking zone. And it looks like Tougher will keep the position. No, side by side again. Juvelainen underneath. And it's still not going to be position gain for Juvelainen. He's still tucking in behind that Ferrari as he's really trying his hardest to get by. Oh, look at the slide from Tougher as it's getting tougher for Tougher to keep Juvelainen behind. As he's going to try and line up the move through the final corner. Will he have the run on Tougher as Maurice grabs a drive-through penalty? That's going to promote Tougher and Juvelainen into place. As there's Fast Fanatical grabbing P1 by quite the margin as well. Juvelainen still not in front of Tougher. Pit window is closed. 2.5 minutes left of this race to go. Who will grab another position? Will Juvelainen get by Tougher? They've got Kai 2.7 seconds in front of them, but Juvelainen is losing time. Just behind them, we have another battle. The 443 and the 442 battling for P12, and Saber is just behind the 442 of MCR 420. Oh my word, I'm gonna get lightheaded. Woohoo! The 33 in another car are finding out that it is triplane in the 80 of Sprightly. Look at the gap that the 52 of Fast Fanatical has. Pitting early was the move for him, and he is going very quickly. Matsai Caster's in P2, 12 seconds back on P1. Oh my gosh. This is taking a toll on my brain. Hopefully next time I am all ready to go and not sick. Albertos in the 46, who had a bit of a moment that we didn't say on stream, but we saw it on the track map as he had a little bit of a moment. He's in front of P22 of Nutpod Sand. Nutpod Sand doing all he can to try and increase his position. Ayers is in P4, trying to catch up to Ronald Spears. Let's see if that Bentley can increase his position. 2.1 seconds. We'll have about one lap to try and reel in that 99. There's the 99 Lamborghini coming out of vision now. But will this be the final lap for the 52? Will we have enough time to just coast on through? Oh, the 114! No! As he spins. And Fast Knuckle will be finishing this race, and he will grab the first place. Fast Knuckle doing the strategery and letting the timer click out before he finishes the race. Very good drive from Fast Knuckle. Matsai Caster and Ronald Spear will hold on from Arish. It's a very good move from Fast Knuckle. Unfortunately for Arish, he will not have enough time to try and grab P3. Look at the battle between Sylph and Sprightly. Oh my god. 1/100th of a second between those two. 5/100th of a second between Stefork and Ron Loco. Oh. Unfortunately, it wasn't as intense as the last Grand Prix. But we're going to go trackside with a few donuts as a few drivers are banging rears. Tonpa with the fast lap of the race will finish in P25. Fast Knuckle grabs first position this time around. Matsai Caster P2, Ronald Spears in P3 rounding out the podium positions. Arish P4 and Kai P5 rounding out your top 5. Tougher, Tim, Juvelainen, Triplane, and Sprightly rounding out your top 10. The rest of the field WLMS Sylph, MCR 420, Ronald Noku, Steph Park, Saber, Felicat, Jenkins, not Jenkins. Liam Main Warning, HR Maurice, Shumi, Alvados, Nutpod San, Glow Stakes, Felix, Carlo the Mast, Tonpa, Mad Addy, Thrawn Makuni, and the rest DNF. Ladies and gentlemen, I sincerely apologize for the brutal butchering of race 2. My brain got foggy at the end there. Hope you guys enjoyed those 2 races. Race 1 was phenomenal. If you missed race 1, go ahead and, when I end the stream, watch that. That was a great race. I'm going to get out here as quickly as I can because my brain is saying you need to go, and I'm working up a sweat. Hope you guys enjoyed this Thursday 2 races. Join us next week for the same thing. We're going to go racing for 2 times in the XCL Sprint Championship. I have been Steelander Has in the commentary booth today. Hopefully next time when you see me, I will not be sick, and we will be back to our standard of commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a fun time. Not as painful as I was expecting. I will see you guys next one. Ta-ta for now. Have a good rest of your day. I will see you elsewhere. Goodbye.